2,660 XRP. How much could that be worth by 2026? At the time of recording, XRP is trading around $2.95 with a market cap of approximately $185 billion. With the recent surge in XRP's price and the legal clarity it's finally gained in the United States, the question now is, how far can XRP really go in the next bull market? In this video, we're going to break down the current price of XRP, its market cap potential, the latest developments around Ripple and its ecosystem, and most importantly, how much your 2,660 XRP could actually be worth by 2026. Let's start with the basics. At today's price of $2.95, 2,660 XRP is worth approximately $7,847. That's a pretty decent sum, but of course, most XRP holders aren't satisfied with the current price. Everyone's wondering if XRP could finally reclaim its previous all-time highs or even break beyond that. So, what would your XRP be worth if that happens? If XRP were to double from here to around $5.90, your 2,660 XRP would be worth roughly $15,694. If it triples to about $8.85, you'd be looking at over $23,500. But realistically, XRP holders are eyeing much bigger numbers, prices like $10, $20, and even $50 per XRP. Let's explore what those numbers would actually mean for your holdings. At $10 per XRP, your 2,660 tokens would be worth $26,600. At $20, that number jumps to $53,200. And if XRP somehow hits $50, a price many would consider a moonshot, your 2,660 XRP would be valued at a staggering $133,000. But is any of this actually feasible? To answer that, we need to look at XRP's market cap potential and the latest news surrounding Ripple, the company behind XRP. First, the market cap math. Right now, with XRP priced at $2.95, the total market cap is about $11.5 billion. If XRP hits $10, the market cap would surge to approximately $39 billion. At $20 per XRP, the market cap would sit around $78 billion. And at $50, XRP's market cap would be approximately $195 billion. For context, Ethereum's market cap reached over $500 billion during the last bull run, and Bitcoin crossed $1 trillion. So theoretically, an XRP market cap of $195 billion isn't impossible, but it would require a perfect combination of factors, including mass adoption, favorable regulations, and major institutional backing. Now let's dive into the latest developments that could push XRP towards those higher valuations. One of the most significant catalysts for XRP this year has been the legal clarity achieved through Ripple's partial victory against the SEC. In 2023, a U.S. judge ruled that XRP itself is not a security when sold on public exchanges. This was a groundbreaking moment for XRP because the legal uncertainty had been a massive cloud over its price for years. With that cloud now partially cleared, XRP is once again available on major U.S. exchanges like Coinbase, which relisted XRP after the ruling. Beyond the legal win, Ripple continues to expand its global footprint, especially in the realm of cross-border payments. Ripple's on-demand liquidity, or ODL solution, is gaining traction across multiple regions. Recently, Ripple announced new partnerships in Asia and the Middle East, two regions where cross-border remittances are crucial. In fact, in 2024, Ripple revealed that its payment corridors in the Asia-Pacific region have seen record transaction volumes, a clear sign that real-world adoption is growing. Ripple is also pushing into central bank digital currencies, or CBDCs. The company is collaborating with several countries to develop CBDC solutions, leveraging XRP's underlying technology for efficient and scalable transactions. This could open the door to massive utility for XRP if even a fraction of global CBDC infrastructure runs on Ripple's network. Moreover, Ripple has continued to build relationships with financial institutions worldwide. In early 2024, Ripple partnered with the Republic of Palau to launch a US dollar-backed stablecoin on the XRP ledger. This shows that beyond payments, the XRP ledger is also positioning itself for tokenization and DeFi applications. So, with all this momentum, what needs to happen for XRP to realistically hit higher price targets like $10, $20, or even $50? First, regulatory clarity on a global scale is essential. While the U.S. court ruling provided partial clarity, a comprehensive resolution from the SEC, or even clearer legislation from Congress, would remove lingering doubts and pave the way for institutional investment. Second, mass adoption of Ripple's payment solutions needs to continue growing, not just in Asia and the Middle East, but globally. The more banks, remittance companies, and financial institutions that adopt Ripple's ODL, the higher the demand for XRP as a bridge currency. Third, the broader crypto market must be in a strong bull phase. When Bitcoin hits new all-time highs, altcoins like XRP tend to follow. If Bitcoin crosses $100,000 in the next cycle, XRP could easily revisit its previous high of around $3.84 and potentially blow past it if the ecosystem developments continue at the current pace. Now let's talk about competition and market risks. Ripple isn't the only company trying to revolutionize cross-border payments. Stellar, with its Lumens token, is a direct competitor. Then there's the Swift network, which has been upgrading its capabilities and exploring blockchain solutions of its own. Additionally, central bank digital currencies could reduce the need for intermediary tokens like XRP if countries choose to develop fully interoperable systems. Furthermore, the general volatility of the crypto market remains a risk. Regulatory crackdowns, macroeconomic downturns, or a loss of confidence in crypto as a whole could derail even the most promising projects. That's why it's important to temper expectations and always diversify your portfolio. Let's break it down into 3 realistic scenarios for your 2,660 XRP by 2026. In a bearish scenario, where the crypto market struggles and adoption stagnates, XRP could hover between $3 to $5. That would value your holdings between $7,980 to $13,300. In a moderate scenario, where Ripple's adoption continues steadily and the market experiences a healthy bull run, XRP could reach between $10 to $15. In that case, your 2,660 XRP would be worth between $26,600 and $39,900. In a bullish, full-on breakout scenario, with global regulatory clarity, mass institutional adoption, and a booming crypto market, XRP could climb to $20, $30, or even $50 per token. That would make your 2,660 XRP worth between $53,200 and $133,000. It's also worth noting that Ripple continues to push for scalability and network improvements. The XRP ledger has been experimenting with sidechains, hooks for smart contract capabilities, and expanded tokenization features. If successful, these innovations could open up DeFi on the XRP ledger, adding more utility and demand for the token. So what's your take? How much XRP are you currently holding? Do you think $50 per XRP is even remotely possible, or are you aiming for a more conservative price target? Drop a comment below and let me know your personal prediction for XRP by 2026. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want more in-depth crypto price predictions and project updates, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.